Lineup changes?
Swayman in net tonight.
Pasta's factored in 10 of the last goals. You were talking the other day, pointed out you've been here with him since the beginning, but how impressive is that number?
Well, that number is impressive, along with his consistency throughout the season. I mean, obviously maybe a little bit slower start for his liking, but 3/4 of the season he's just been a very consistent hockey player. He drives a lot of offense, both goal scoring and being a playmaker as well this year. So it says a lot about his game.
With that said, Pasta's closing in on 100 points, Geeky 30 goals. Is it important to the group to sort of help those guys reach those milestones?
Well, I think more importantly, you want to help the team first grab W's. That's the most important thing in the game. But, having said that, I'm sure they're well aware of what's going on in the group with David reaching in on 100 and Geeks reaching in on 30. But, that's more individual, obviously, and there's something to be said for that. But more importantly, what's going on with the team and getting the W.
In terms of the opponent tonight, then, stingy team defensively in the Devils. What's the key to generating offense?
Yeah, much better team defensively. They've really improved that area of their game. I think they do a good job closing quickly in the D zone, especially down low in the corners, below the goal line, back of the net. So we're going to have to move the puck from low to high right away, have our D shot ready, and get to on the inside. It's going to be that type of game where we're going to have more offensive zone time than we did against Buffalo. We didn't generate enough zone time. So it's about winning your one-on-one battles down low in the offensive zone, hanging on to pucks, moving your feet, spreading them out a little bit, like I said, using the top and getting some traffic in front of the goalie.
Joe, what have you seen out of Middlestat since he's come over?
Casey, I think it's been, the transition's probably, it's one where I think he's trying to find his niche with the group. He's generated some offense for us. Trying to find the right balance with the line mates has been something that we're still working on. Defensively, he's getting used to how we play. It's a different system than man-on-man, so I think that's taken him some time. But overall, I just think it's about him continuing to progress each game.
Have a couple of games under your belt with Casey Middlestat. Talking to him after the game the other night, he said that you guys kind of think the game the same. Have you picked up on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think we still have to be better, but I think I see some things that we can work on, and you see as you said, the plays the same. We just have to be a little bit more on puck, winning some battles, and I think that we can show a little bit more of the offensive stuff we think together we can do and play better there.
You, Pasta, and Geeky were rolling as a line. For you personally, was it a little hard to sort of mix things up and go to a different line?
I think we needed it as a team. That's what it's all about. I think they had a big success the game against Carolina at home, and I think even last game their line that pushes. I think our focus should be that all the three other lines have to be better and help the team win more than we did in Buffalo.
Speaking of Geeky and Pasta, they're on the verge of milestones. Pasta 100 points and Geeky 30 goals. As a group, I know those are individual stats, but as a group, is it important for you to help those guys get to those marks?
Yeah, I think it's when you play good as a team, you get to these marks. I think they're doing a good job. I think we all want them to accomplish those things, but as the other three lines, we have to really be ready for tonight and play good.
A lot of challenges for this team as a whole. For you personally, how would you assess your season with a few games left?
I think I'm going to probably assess it after the season. I think right now, it's game tonight, so it's going to be, for me, playing against Jersey, it's motivation by itself for me to show up, play a good game, and that's what I can focus on right now.
And last one for me, speaking of Jersey, they can clinch with a point tonight. As a group, do you pride in the fact that you make them wait before they clinch a postseason spot?
Yeah, I think that should be our motivation tonight. That's something that those are little wins that you can do right now. With 4 games left, and that's should be motivation for everyone to kind of postpone their thing going into playoffs. So that's something we have to focus on, be good, and win tonight.